Okay, we should be back live. Sorry for technical problem. The stream was frozen. Now we should be nice and lively. As Sas was completing his house maintenance orders.
So I also gonna put the advertisement about opening a dojo. There.
Opening the what?
Training camp for men and young men. Summer rehabilitation
what kind of
camp.
training?
Healthy training, meditation. Find your inner spirit. Tea making courses, herbal essences, how do you call it? Baths, therapy.
So it's a spa?
Okay, how much for the course? Yes. How long does it last? Whom should they contact?
They should leave their application documents inside the house. And the price they are willing to pay. The master will review the applications soon and contact them.
Okay, I guess I will need the advertisement text from you, please.
Come on, just generic advertisement.
I mean, you think it's not important? So, yeah, that's totally doable.
Arts, not martial arts. Let's say physical training camp. Physical training camp.
A fight club.
Improve underground, yes. Improve your physique, more attractive, learn like breathing techniques.
Yeah. Hello and welcome. Thank you everybody to join as the party of Power Rangers are making their preparations before they make decisions whether they want to go to north and to theater south, as they have two leads they want to chase after in there, looking for the temple of a true order of a true knight, and they're currently now making the preparations in the capital of the kingdom, Denver. So Sas, you just bought a house, nice purchase, and you also placed an ad. Farvald, you just sent your girlfriend to rehab. Well done.
Good at that
one. Rafe, you just bought a book. So
yeah.
Yeah, very clearly nice division of preferences. Okay, I think you have still a fair bit of money left. So 24 hours at least passed for all your activities.
What? I mean, Farwatz wants to buy stuff. Can't he have done it in those? Okay.
That still happens. And those achievements are so unbalanced as Warren the Tiefling. I agree. Sometimes the preferences are so wildly different, but you never know how they influence the story. So
but
I'm curious what the Fight Club of Sas is gonna play out.
But I mean, look at us. I don't know, maybe 40 sessions ago, everything we would buy would just be rings of protections and weapons and stuff like this. And now it's someone bought a home or investment, whatever way you want to see it. Someone else is buying knowledge and books. Someone else is sending his rehab, girlfriend to rehab. It's just become completely different people now.
Yeah, very much true. Very much true. Yeah. So, and you still have some money left, but that's surprising. So,
I mean, considering the prices are rising up, we cannot buy anything anymore in the shops. For our level 3 armor is 30k, so it's impossible.
I mean, the price is still the same.
Yeah, still high.
Still high. They were always high. That means that there is a good economy. Even in times of war with orcs. Okay, Farvald, you said you wanted to shop more. So let's close the shopping chapter and then we move to something else.
Yes. So, Farvald wants to buy level 1 spell comprehend language scrolls.
Yes, this is 100 gold per scroll.
but he wants to buy them at the Temple of Anakaran, where he should get a bonus.
That's 85 gold per scroll.
15%. Okay, so that's not enough for a champion. That's okay. Yes. So I'm gonna buy like maybe 4 of them. 5. It's always good to have those.
Okay.
Wait, how much gold do I have to deduct?
So
5 times
85 by
85.
5.
425. All right. Done. So then Farward wants to check in on the price again of magical medium armor, probably half plate plus 2, if I'm not mistaken. There was one type of material which would not give any disadvantage on stealth checks. Is that correct?
So the typical magical armor of +2 would cost at least 12,000 gold.
Yes.
And the armor which doesn't give stealth, I think it's a mithril, was it?
Think so too, yeah.
Let me check just to make sure.
But I checked it at some point, but I would just want to ask DM, is there such an armor which gives like basically same AC or higher and without the stealth disadvantage? Or would that come with different AC stats?
Sorry, I was checking the stealth check. So yeah, mithril armor doesn't give disadvantage on the stealth checks. So that's the one that you want. So if you want +2 armor and also mithril, it would be more expensive than simple +2.
How expensive?
So it would be 15,000 gold. Nah,
I'm just gonna take the one with disadvantage. so
the
that would
simple
be
armor +2, 12,000 gold.
Yeah, so that would be AC 16 plus 2 means AC 18 by this armor, right?
If you since we're all using D&D Beyond, you open the armor, you look at the armor that you're proficient with, magical, and you scroll down the list, and it should be in a blue color, I think rare, marks it as +2. I think currently you are wearing as a warlock.
Half plate +1?
Half plate +1, which is a medium armor. So you're looking for half plate +2.
Yeah. Exactly, and I would also like it to at the same time sell my half plate +1 armor. How much would I get for that? I mean, if it costs like 12,000? No,
so
wait,
you're currently
8,000?
+1 armor base cost is 3,000, but since you're selling it, I think you would be able to sell it for 2k with your max persuasion.
That hurts. For 1 AC point, this really hurts.
AC
but
matters,
okay,
right?
dying hurts more. So yes, I'll do it. So I'll deduct 10,000 gold plus the armor I'm currently wearing.
Yes. And you get armor +2.
Nice. That really hurt. Just seeing the 10,000 disappear there. Okay.
Rafe, you shopping for anything else? I think you are the richest person as of now. No?
I don't wear
really?
armors.
Sorry.
Think about it. I'll be back in
that.
just 1 minute. Maybe you have some party items you would like to purchase for the benefit of the party?
Nobody can attune to anything. Like, that's a problem.
But I mean, usable items. So, e.g., spell scrolls, or something to make invisible enemies visible. I think that would be really important. I mean, If we face like a higher vampire, I'm pretty sure they can go invisible.
But it would be great if it would not just be consumed, if it could last forever.
You can buy something like that. Would be an amulet or so.
But
Would
it's like
cost a lot,
15k.
but
We
So
saw
much
that
money.
at some point as goggles of something, and it was 15k back then. I mean, you can buy it, but
No, I don't have
I'd
so much
rather
money.
buy I would rather buy a consumable. I mean, we're not gonna face that many vampires, I suppose. And also, if we don't have radiant damage spells, we might just get radiant damage spell scrolls.
Yeah, I got one.
What? We have
I
one
got
radiant
the-
damage spell?
I bought it. I just bought it. The daylight.
But it's a scroll, right?
The scroll now, because
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
have any spells with that damage.
Right. So DM, is there something like maybe a consumable that would make invisible enemies visible? I know, like at Fiona's like black markets, kind of, she had something like a powder, which you can just spread in an area, and it would make invisible objects visible. But is there maybe something more advanced?
Yes, you remember that your friend Fiona, she was using Dust of Appearance, and this is the most basic item. It has the same pricing as the Dust of Disappearance, and acts basically the same. Simple powder spread in the air, and if it falls on the surfaces, it then kind of glimmers in the air and reveals the location of invisible people. So you know the silhouette, you know where to hit. So that would be 300 per pack, the same price. If you want something more advanced, which let's say removes the effect of invisibility itself or something else, then of course it's a different price category.
Which is the price category?
So what exactly effect are you looking for?
So some effect that temporarily makes invisible enemies in a certain area visible, either this or prevents them from going invisible.
So for example, it's possible to, there is a spell and there is a spell scroll, it's called See Invisibility. So if you
but that
cast
only
a spell,
goes for one person, right?
Correct. It would last for 1 hour. Casting time is one action. And for the duration, you would see invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible. And you can also see in the ethereal plane.
Ooh. How much?
I mean,
So
that's not
this
so
is the-
expensive.
Yeah, this is not that expensive because it's the second level scroll, and all our second level scrolls are 250 gold.
Plus 15% deduction. Nice. So that's like 200.
Do I have that discount
230.
too?
30? Nah, it should be
125.
227.5.
Okay, we're not the math class here, so 230. So would you like to buy some? So that's one of the simplest options.
Is it concentration though?
Let me check. No. This is just.
Wow, this is so valuable. How
I
didn't
also want to
we
buy some of that.
Yeah, okay, so Fowd is gonna buy, wait, what was it, 230 each? 3 for himself.
Absolutely, you can. Yes.
Nice. So that is 690. Wow, it's so easy to spend money. Okay, is there
Rafe,
maybe
you're
also
also buying some, yes?
Some too. Like, you bought how many? 3? I want to buy 4. How much is each?
230, so 4 would be 920.
points. Yeah. So now it makes sense how people can see invisible creatures, right? Because technically it's only second level spell infused into scroll.
Yeah.
So invisibility is not that of a OP in a way in D&D world.
It's better in Dota.
If you have other opinion, make sure you write in a comment. Please chat with us.
Yeah, please argue with the DM. They can give us more discounts. Power of the people. No, but so what? Yes, I would maybe also like to buy another spell scroll. So in case there is a spell that restores like health, but like in a bigger amount. Like usual potion of greater healing is like 4d4 plus 4, so that would be a max of 20. Is there any spell that in the spell scroll that restores more, which maybe doesn't exceed the 3rd level?
Wait. Let me check for you. Because there are many types of the healing spells in D&D general. So the very simplest one is actually that Wraith has. It's a healing ward. It's a 1st level spell. There is also mass healing ward. There is also healing spirit, which I think there is cure wounds, prayer of healing, aura of vitality, hero's feast, vampiric touch, power word, heal, mass cure wounds, regenerate. So
I just need anything that heals more than 20 HP
at once.
I mean, at once, yeah. That would be the whole point. Like something that's better than the potion of greater healing.
Okay.
I mean, I'm checking, but I just cannot filter by healing, or at least I don't know how.
Give me a few moments.
Mm-hmm.
So there is a prayer of healing. It's a 2nd level spell. Oh wait, it's 10 minutes casting time. Because you want it to be immediate, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So something that gives you like a huge boost of health, like in a critical fight. Or it could also be like something that, let's say it's like a healing ward that doesn't require concentration, that heals like in an AoE over a certain amount of time, but continuously. That would also be good. I'm checking a parallel.
There is a, it's called Healing Spirit, and this is one of the best spells in the game, in my opinion, as a DM.
Okay,
so
sounds promising.
It's a 2nd level spell. It basically, in the beginning of a turn, it heals the creature, which moves through the spirit space 1d6. And it lasts for 1 minute. So technically it's 10 combat rounds. So maximum healing is 10d6 that it can do. For everyone who passes who passes the space with that spirit, yes.
But it's a concentration spell. So if it's a spell scroll, do I still need to maintain concentration as the one using a scroll?
I think I would roll, the viewers might disagree with me, but I would roll that if you're using the scroll that requires concentration of like healing spirit, I would say the very fact that you're using the scroll and it's nowhere usable, you don't need concentration. The healing spirit is gonna just stay there.
That counts for all concentration spells? Would you use with a
I would
scroll?
At this specific moment, I would rule it for the healing spirit. When it comes to other concentration spells, we might rethink it. Let's see. But for now, I think this is
so
fair.
So close.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Concentration
that's cool.
spells. Yeah. You can
I'd
buy
like to
it.
buy too.
It's a 2nd level scroll. So remember the price for 2nd level scrolls: 250 gold.
How much is the 1st level?
1st level is 100.
Okay.
But we get discount at the Temple of Anacron, 15%. Don't forget. Yeah, that's it. I mean, how else would it work? Like, in game, like a few seconds, I bought one scroll. They gave me discount. I buy a second one. They're like, no, we don't know you. You don't get
Imagine this
discount.
annoyed shopkeeper that you're buying one scroll, running away, then running back to buy another scroll, and running away and running back.
More money?
It's all about the framing. I mean, I could also say, hey, I bring in new customers. And then I bring in my teammates and say, do I get a referral bonus? That's
Okay,
why he
second
would be
level.
happy.
So first level scroll, you can buy it for 85. If Farwell buys it, and second level scrolls with a discount specifically in the Denver capital. If you're using the Temple of Anacron, so you can buy it for 225.
Okay, cool. Then I would buy one of those for 225.
So two of them will be 450.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna buy one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Cool.
I don't know what your money reserves are. Is there anything else you would like to spend money on?
Yeah. I want to buy a ring of protection.
You can ask Ray for that.
Why? Do you have one you don't use, Rave? Do you have a non-attuned?
No. Am I not using all of them?
No, you're using all of them.
Yeah.
It was you
Okay,
keeping to
okay.
that ring, Ray.
Mm.
It's the one that Bob all the
Yeah.
time wanted to get.
Yeah, and I bought a new one too. No, I didn't buy a new ring. I bought a brazier too much. Yeah.
Is that brazier +1 or +2 actually?
No, +1.
Okay. Was the ring of protection of level 2, so giving +2 bonus to AC?
No, +1.
No, but is there like an upgrade?
Well,
Oh, of course,
didn't
they
have any
exist.
How much?
I'll tell you in a second.
like just to upgrade, right?
Yeah, we have the basic. We just want an upgrade. Upgrade the subscription.
Meaning just a little bit more stone in the ring, right?
A little bit more stuff. So, the Ring of Protection of +2 cost 8,000 gold.
Oh,
What?
Prices went up suddenly.
Why did I buy that fucking expensive armor then? No. Oh my god.
well, yeah, you would have gotten exactly the same, right? By buying this one.
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Party people. Farwold needs money. I want to. Can you?
I heard
Can
Polo
you,
knows how to make money.
Huh? What?
Polo knows where to get money. You can ask him for an investment. Polo.
But that's not how
Aren't-
investments work. I mean, you give Polo the money if you want to invest, but Polo doesn't give you the money. You know, that's a
you
different
already-
line of business.
Isn't your armor class already like 22 or something like that?
No, right now it's 13 because I forgot to add the new, armor. I'm just buying stuff. I'm not adding it to my inventory. Big mistake.
Yeah, please
No,
do
but,
that at the same
Farwold?
time.
Farwold could use like 4k gold. If someone can spare, or maybe the two of you can spare parts of it, that would be great. I would definitely give it back. You know, Farwold is like an honest guy, true to his word, and all of this. And he would have like a rather useful tank, I'd say. You know, that the guy standing in front and taking the hits and dying while you can stand a backline.
Well,
That's worth something, right?
I don't think it has worked like that in many games. Like they have
Yeah,
attacked
because
us
Farwold is
randomly.
because also Farwold just didn't have the armor class, and at some point Farwold was just heal me. But now he would have the armor class.
So, does anyone give Farwell the money?
I mean, of course,
I mean, I
bring
can give
everything back.
half, but not all of it.
I just need 4k. I'm not asking for... Okay, maybe this makes sense since I'm tanking for the team, that if each one of you gives half, that way you can rip me into pieces if I don't repay the both of you, and you might feel more confident about your leverage here.
I have 1,000 or so.
What?
No, I have 2,333. How much do you need?
I mean, I would need like 2k from each of you.
Okay.
But
okay.
So Sas can give
You okay with
2k,
that?
Rafe can give 2k. Are you giving?
Yeah, I
Yes.
can give 2k, but we're signing something, okay?
sure,
Yeah,
say
of
no
course.
more. I
We're
can set up a recipe.
we're all signing like
What was your last name once again?
I'm checking for spelling errors, for typos, like I'm into
How would you
official
know?
writing, right?
You have never seen. It's not like we have an idea or so. You don't know how I write my name.
I might have seen it before in my dreams.
So what is
No,
your
but
last
Farwood
name?
is not.
Hmm?
Mm,
Yeah, let's say that we
From-
already have this contract.
from
right?
Ehrenbor. No, Van Ehrenbor. Farwood van Ehrenbor.
Von Eren.
Mm-hmm. Fun. You know, fun. It's slightly foreign. Farwood is from the northern part of this here.
Come on,
Fun.
we have already used our name plus last name many times in the last many months that we've traveled together, so we all know.
Then you surely remember.
So
Well,
you
Rafe should
definitely
remember,
remember
sure.
that he's trying to bullshitting.
Yeah.
No, you really want to Farwood to write a recipe? Like Farwood would do something different. Farwood can take a few drops of his blood and swear on it. Isn't that worth more?
Well, I mean, a signature is simpler because it's, something written where you
Okay.
say, okay, yeah, I owe you
Okay,
this
okay,
step
okay.
of
Yeah,
money.
Rafe, you can add
Yeah.
in your notes that there is a blood signature from Farvald. Please, both Sas and Rafe mark off 2k gold.
Yeah, I did.
Farvald, you can add the Ring of Protection +2 to your inventory. If that's what you're
Without
buying.
paying? Yes.
No, by paying
Yes, I will.
8k, yes.
Okay, good. Not good, but okay. Oh, never been this poor.
So you can, yeah. Make sure it also takes the attunement slot. So you either substitute your existing ring or you add it to the slot which was empty. Doesn't matter to me, you only have 3 attunement slots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are you gonna... I don't even know what you have attuned.
Yeah. I think this is actually one of the great mechanics of 5th edition of D&D that I like. That everybody has only 3 attunement slots for player characters.
It's not good. We would like to
I
have
think
this
it's good.
5.
There are so many magic items that you could have, but you're actually limited only by 3. So you do need to make a lot of choices here.
Too many choices. We find too many good items.
That's
It's
true.
torture.
So, for everybody who's watching us, thank you Goblin Tuesday for the follow last time. And as a party shopping, usually the shopping episodes are not the most exciting, but it would be nice to hear what was your favorite magic item that you ever bought or you would like to have in your games. Make sure just write it in chat. Warren the Tiefling, I don't know if you're still watching us. Would be nice to hear from you as well. Sebastian Berserk, I don't know if you're with us today. No? Yeah, we have a couple of regulars.
TM, I have a problem. I don't find the Ring of Protection like level 2, and I cannot modify the basic one to give it +2 AC and saving throws.
Are you sure? Wait, let me check.
I mean, if I go to customize, I can make a code override, but that is just a cost or weight override. And give it a different name, but that's it. Maybe you have to create this one for me.
It's available. It's just under the rings.
What?
Is it?
It's
Okay.
like super generic ring +2. I mean, it was always there.
We
okay.
never had one of those.
Ring of protection.
It's
+1. You can customize it to +2.
How?
You can click on your armor class. So just make a note that your ring of protection +1 that it becomes +2, and then you can manually modify your armor class to +1.
The thing is, it doesn't only give +1 to AC, but also to saving throws. I'd also have to modify this.
That's correct. The ring of protection gives
How?
it to both.
Yes, but how do I get the +2 modification on saving throws? Or maybe we can just talk about this later, because this takes too much time and for now assume it.
It's only +2 protection. The saving throws are still +1, right? Yeah.
No, they should also be +2.
It should be both. So, I mean, I can create an extra item after the game. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
So, just shouldn't forget about it. Okay, let me add it as a note.
So DM, I'm making a note that we decided that spells concentration, there's no concentration. Good.
I would roll that in this case in lower level spells that this is how it works.
That
Okay.
was DM's
I
biggest
edit-
mistake.
I edit it as a note about ring of
Thank you.
protection. Regarding everything else, Sas, I don't know, you probably know what spells are, so
Of course I know, I played wizard. First
don't.
level spells,
Sas
most
doesn't-
broken one.
Sas doesn't know anything.
He went to the shop and he bought the recommended spells. So Sas also bought some spells.
So what are
He's
some
like,
spells?
top 3 recommended spells. No spoilers.
Trust DM, I can choose the recommended spells for you.
Oh, you said level 1 no concentration. So.
I said level 1 is 100 gold. That's all what I said.
Yeah, I deducted all of them.
Yeah, go ahead, it's fine. Make sure you edit them into your inventory. That's all.
Hold on.
So there was quite Warren the Tiefling. Non-fungible trident, that was your favorite. Oh, that's an interesting one. So if you all open the chat in our stream, there is a link to the item that Warren the Tiefling just shared with us. It's actually a quite curious one. Wait, I think I can also post it in our Maps and Lore channel. Just for the history.
Whenever
sake.
you hit a critical,
my
they
God.
instantly die. What? No.
Wait,
Oh,
read
that's
until the
fine,
end.
Chris.
Don't believe anything you read it first.
The witch spell 3 times per day. Okay, something bad's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Can be used to cast your spell. Yeah, of course.
So there is a curse that this amazing item cannot ever be used or touched. You can only have official documents that you own it, but you cannot really use it. It's also stored in a very specific place and can never be taken out from there. That's all. That's what. So you can be in a possession of super powerful artifact, but you cannot use it.
So it's kind of like an NFT or so, because it's like an object of speculation and investment.
Yes.
Hey, but you know what? Guys, let's get this one, because Fowler can just remove the curse, and then we have to play an item. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it worked in the past with Brask's items.
Yeah, but he was a low
Yeah,
level
but
guy. So.
Look at the silver bottom. There's an asterisk there.
Look at the asterisk. Yes.
See.
Anyone can make a
This is,
forged documents. They own that place. So quite often, based on this item description, it's not about using the item. It's about ownership. You know, it's the same as you're making the document that you own a star in the sky, paying like 300 million for it and something. But in reality, at this specific moment of time, it doesn't matter.
I mean, you just have to find someone to sell it to, I guess. That's all.
This would work well with Con playing.
I mean, sell it to a king, right? Why not? And then convince him to never use it because it will increase in value.
I mean, you have no idea what's in Duke Mithral's, warehouse. So yeah, thank you, Warren the Tiefling, for sharing. That's a really cool item.
Paul is intrigued.
Yeah, Paul is definitely intrigued.
Only thing this world needs is like blockchain technology so that we can verify that's an original, which is when it actually gains value. So the people know it's like not a copy. I'll think about it. Good. I think Farwell is pretty much done with shopping because he's like he's actually in debt. He's not just poor, he's in debt.
Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna ask every day if you can pay back. Just don't forget. When we get money again, a reward, then it's fine.
I mean, Farwell, once he really gets this ring of protection, he should be super tanky and can just take on like some adventurer guild stuff, you know, and just...
Rafe, answer to your question, the answer is yes.
It does already.
I think it does already.
Okay.
DM, one more thing. I found the Mithral half-plate armor +1, but I don't find the Mithral half-plate armor +2. I only find it +1 if it's Mithral and +2 if it's not Mithral. Can you create this item for
it
me
still
too?
exists. Yeah, it's definitely possible. But you don't have a Mithral item. You don't have a Mithral armor. So.
Ah, right. That close. That close.
Yeah, can you create one?
Yes, as all-powerful being in this world, I can create it. But unfortunately, this is not the item that you bought. But you were that close to...
I actually really forgot that I didn't buy it. But it would have been nice.
Warren the Tiefling and FS Mount, yeah, we do have, in the campaign that we are playing now, there's a lot of magical items in the world, and all of them can be powerful, but sometimes they have some sometimes there might be a negative effect of them, or there might be a cost of using them. We had a couple of them distributed to the party and to the previous party member called Bob the Wizard, and he had quite fun using them, but unfortunately that character used the deck of many things, and now he's on the other side, if I might say. So yeah, the magical items play definitely a big role in the campaign, and as a DM speaking, I do feel that magical items needs to be more valued by the party and by the world itself in any of the D&D games. So wait, I got some couple of questions in private, need to answer those as well. Okay, let's test something. Interesting should... So... Rafe, checking your question. It does work. It does work.
There's also another scroll, guys. It's called like protective ward. So one person can take damage instead of another person, and he also gets +1 AC. But I think you cannot ward yourself. There has to be other person.
It's concentration, though, I think.
But DM said we don't have concentration.
It depends, I'm saying. I said it's only about that specific spell. I'm not leaving you the gaps in the ruling. Carolina, regarding your thing, in order to test it, just try to uncheck it and check it again, and you will see how the numbers change.
Okay.
So the item should work properly. I just tried it.
How did you get to 22 from 18? Then to 20 you should have got. +1 from armor, +1 from review. Forward. No, not really. Okay, good. Okay, then let's go. Kill the,
He has 21. That seems to be correct.
But I will get 22 once you modify the ring for me, DM. That didn't happen.
You had 18. Huh?
I had 19. The thing is, so I bought the armor, which gives me +1 from 19 to 20. Then I bought the ring of protection, which gives +1, but should give +2. The thing is, I didn't unequip my former ring of protection, so I'm carrying now a ring of protection level 1 and a ring of protection level 2. And combined, they give me 3 AC.
Okay, good.
But why did you have to break this to DM? Now monsters will be stronger. You could have given me this advantage, like at least one game.
I just modified your armor class, so it becomes 22. That's easier as for now. Yes, so currently we have the party where Warlock is playing the tank. We have Susli, who is a monk, kind of a control type of a character, and we have Rave, who is a sorcerer, who is doing the damage, main damage, often. So, quite a balanced party, I would say. So, is there anything else you would like to do regarding the shopping?
Yeah, but then I have questions again.
Go ahead. It's time to ask. I'm happy to answer. Our viewers happy to answer.
Since everyone has such a high armor class, I really want to have something to increase it. But I remember from last time we spoke, like the mage armor. Yeah, of course. From the last time we spoke, I remember that if I get the mage armor potion or whatever, it will not do anything.
So, yeah, because you have natural armor.
Yeah. So, is there something that might help me? And since I'm a sorcerer, I have to die like that. Accepting the truth.
Shield of Faith was the thing for you.
I have it, like, I never used it.
So, any suggestions to a sorceress how to improve her armor class from the viewers? As she currently has armor class of 16 at level 10, you know that can be quite dangerous.
And it's actually you can cast it on someone else.
Thing, the Shield of Faith. I mean, I already have some of those. Is that the only thing that works?
There's a protecting ward, but I think that's that's
Shield of Faith is a first level spell. It gives you 2 armor class for the duration of 10 minutes. It
gives +2 to the creature you point. So we both can point at you and you'll get +4.
No.
Why?
It doesn't stack, you mean?
No.
Why not?
I would
2 different
say
people casting the spell.
No. Still the same spell.
I mean, fine.
So yeah, that's one of the ways. It's a first level spell, Rave, if you want to buy it. It's
I have it actually.
It's 85 golds per scroll if you want to use it. That will
actually I have the potion for some reason. Does it have a different? No, it's the same, right?
If it's a potion of Shield of Faith, it does the same thing.
Yeah. Okay, because I have 3 of them.
The magic users are able whether to write scrolls or sometimes to imbue the powers into the potions, into the liquid form.
Yeah, okay. Well, if there's no other way, then I will not buy anything.
Okay. Then in such case, Paul is saying that he's going to the place where the closest bubble entrance is, as he would be trying to use it for the first time himself, going to Madei Monastery, since the party seems to be going to the north.
Yep.
So that's already 1 day past in the capital.
Why are we like 2 days in the capital already? Just shopping.
Did it just 1 day? What?
Finally, the party does something like...
If we are spending 2 days, I will want to get my free Adventurers Guild training. What the hell? We cannot be shopping for the whole day.
No, I thought it was only 24
your
hours.
training. You can also do your training. No problem.
Good.
As a DM, I'm not limiting you in the time that you're making. Not at all. You can spend as much time as you want doing things. I'm just saying that...
No, you just said that we spent 2 days.
You spend at least a day on the... So all the purchasing and the shopping experience that you just had was 24 hours. Because you were buying house, people were looking for books, people were doing the rehab, so it was 24 hours as of now.
Mm-hmm.
So Gaki is no longer in the house.
Wait, no goodbye, nothing? Okay, let's just assume there was a very heartbreaking goodbye between Favold and Gaki, and before Gaki leaves, Favold asks her for some personal possession of hers as a reminder, you know? Something small that's personal.
Wait a second, I have an idea. Let me check. Yep. So she is taking a piece of paper and she writes something in her, like with her favorite font letters that she likes. And
being an artist maybe is cute, right?
Yeah, I mean, she's writing the songs. She's a musician, so.
Would it be like a song, spell scroll? You know, Favold sings it and then something happens. Like a healing song.
Happens.
Yeah, like a reusable scroll. That would be so crazy, so cool.
Crazy. 5 charges or something.
Refilling after a long rest.
So as she's writing something on a piece of paper, she is taking it with both of her hands and giving it to you, Favold, as you're about to depart separate ways, at least temporarily. And what you read in the piece of paper, I'm gonna write you in a personal message.
Okay. Favold takes it like with both hands, you know, like you do when presented a proper present. Gives a very emotional thank you response, you know. And asks her,
You can read it. It's in your private messages.
Yeah, I'll do. And to better remind you, maybe give me like a lock of your hair. That would be so nice to have something very personal from you with me.
That's.
He's like looking at you with suspicious eyes, and then she's like looking at her clothes, plucks one of her fiery piece of hair and gives it to you. What kind of fetish is that?
Can you distinguish them afterwards? Like you collect it like from everyone.
This one is still lighting like in red in the darkness, because she's a fire genasi, so all her hair is kind of like in the light. So, did you read her message?
Yes.
Do you feel touched or something? Like, what do you feel?
It's beautiful. Such meaning, such deep. You're a true
Thank you.
gem of an artist.
I was experimenting with a new style of mine, and this is one of the first makings, and I'm really grateful that you liked it. I hope it's gonna give you only good memories of me. I hope this whole thing is gonna do good to me, and we meet again soon.
Yes, definitely. You should.
And
it's wonderful. It's fresh. You should work on that while you have time for it. I would be very curious to hear the second part of it once we meet again.
So as she jumps on your neck, Farvald, you get inspiration for inspiring your girlfriend.
Wow, you see, Gaki did something good for you.
So.
Yeah, sure. Of course, I never doubted her.
Yeah, this would be the like your farewell in a way. So this part is done. So, is there any other cool items that the party should have or not? Asking our viewers. We already had a amazing trident that couldn't be used. But other than that, Paula would be saying that he is like leaving. As I said, he would be going and trying to bubble on his own.
Bubble on his own. We have a whole new vocabulary here with this thing.
Yeah.
Like.
So for everybody who is curious, the bubble is the name of the transportation systems that the intelligent agency of Tithir is using, and it's basically a tight network of portals which are only accessible to a limited amount of people, and the party, by completing the recent quest, got access to it. So they don't need to use teleportation circles, they don't need to use any teleportation magic, they can just use a stationary teleportation called Bubble, which is non-traceable, and it reaches in all the ends of the Tithir Kingdom.
All the ends? Let's take it straight to that tower.
Yeah, can we? Let's do it.
Yes, you just said so.
I posted you the link of the locations which are accessible from the bubble. The Tower of Rock, which you want to visit, is not on the list, unfortunately.
Let's get to the northest part we can get, yeah.
So, Paulo is puffing his pipe one more time with you, and then nods and wishes you
see you soon. Yes, good luck.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, maybe try to tell us from time to time if everything's going well, you know, because last time we thought you were dead, like, and then this whole coming back.
No,
fair enough, but I have no way of messaging you. Give me one of those, spell scrolls, that I can send you a magic message. Otherwise, I just have to write you a letter, and that takes weeks.
That's okay. That's better than not knowing at all.
Okay, I can send letters.
Okay.
I hope I can. Let's see.
Yeah.
And with these words, he is stepping out of the embassy as the door closes behind him with a slight creaking.
No. Before he actually leaves, remembering his newly, secretively found, what's this called? Religiousness?
Religiosity?
Religiosity, thank you. Well, who does Polo like most of the party? This is difficult. Okay, he doesn't know Sus so well, so because he's the newest member, so Sus not really. But would it be Farwald or would it be Rave? God damn it.
What?
This is hard. Were there any disputes between Polo and Rave? I mean, between Farwald and Rave, yes, but Polo and Rave, not so much. As far as I can remember.
Yeah, not at all.
I don't fight with any of them.
But...
Yeah, I don't remember anything that would be anything bad between Polo and Rave.
Oh, of course. Yes, when we found the map and everything, Polo was pretty much for saving his home country. He's more of a patriot. Okay, so not Rave. Yeah, sorry,
doesn't
but...
really care.
So what do you want to do?
He cares about the money and getting...
Yes, so Polo walks up to Farwald, and from something you didn't expect of Polo, because it has like this kind of religious touch about it, like it's like this kind of like epic and all seriousness. He just gently touches Farwald on the shoulder, and you see it's just like not a farewell. But he says nothing, turns around and goes. You know what it is.
Did I notice something weird? Like, I noticed probably really strange behavior.
Rafe, please roll for Arcana.
It is not a spell.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a spell. So it shouldn't be Arcana.
Deep inside it is. Oh, anyway, I will not know. 8.
8? That didn't seem to you like a very intimate touch, rather more of a religious obligation, kind of a ritual type of a touch. But you don't know more.
Religious obligation. I'm sorry, I'm a priest, I need to touch people. I don't like it, but I have to. It's a weird religion.
It's okay. Could be worse. Sometimes you burn people for religion, so... Yes, so Polo would be the party in the party for the time being. So currently it's Farwald, Rave, and Sus. Warren the Tiefling, just to give you more clarity and for everybody who is watching us. So Farwald the Warlock, the player, was playing 2 characters at the same time for some time. And now one of the characters is departing his own way due to his personal reasons to the south. Meanwhile, and then we won't have this confusion. Yeah, I'm also... one of the viewers, NFS Mount says that it's probably a blessing of a kind that Farwald has received. Who knows? Yeah, who knows?
Might be a vow.
Yes.
Maybe there was something between Polo and Farwald no one knew about. Maybe they have a special type of relationship.
I mean,
right before the fight, we do the wedding ceremony, and everyone gets +2 AC.
Maybe Polo just stole something from Farwald. That's also possible.
That could be in his character, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Approximately a day and a half passed since your meeting with Helena and as you were spending the money that you have earned. So during this time, you were visiting the Immobilian agent that for SAS. So SAS, you were organizing your own house and looking for people who would be taking care of it. Rafe, you were shopping and trying to dive into the book of the alchemist with the third level. At this specific moment, you realize that you're really happy that you had those foundational courses of 101 and 202, because if you would dive right here, you probably wouldn't understand a thing. So it's quite challenging, but it goes page by page, but it would take definitely longer time for you to understand the depth of all the requirements for the alchemist of this level. So, but you already started. As for Farwald, he seems to be, it's fairly empty now in the embassy as Gaki is now was sent to the rehab, but at the same time feels fairly good that it's probably gonna do good for her in the long term. So that kind of warms your soul. Wait a second, let me open my notes.
So much grown-up stuff. Shopping, planning, investing.
House buying, shopping, credit making, a mortgage.
I mean, yeah, basically you can see it as an anecdote of how to become a grown-up. Buy a book, get some knowledge, do some important shopping, buy a house, and go to rehab.
So it's basically 2 days as you are spending in the embassy, and you notice that most of the time Kuakarim, the owner of the building, your friend and the ambassador of the Druid Enclave, most of the time he spends in the yard, but he is applying the small spells to the growing archespores that you delivered for him. And at some moment on the third day, he's asking you all to join him in the garden, where he's showing you that the first couple of leaves are appearing from the ground, and he says that it's finally growing. It has accepted the new soil, the new home. Nice. I'm fairly confident. I never worked on anything else but the oak trees before, and that gives me hope. Might also give some protection for the house, but they need to be grown up in the first place. So he's fairly excited about the gift that you provided to him, as the archespores are growing at the accelerated rate.
I mean, they grow in like 3 and 4 and 5 of them all together. But now there's only one.
Yeah, you brought him on the one single head, the flower of the archespores. So
he will need to plant more.
Yeah, with the time he would be able to, let's say, divide them in several separated plants. But at this specific moment, it's a single one. That's true. So as the third day passes, Rafe, as you're standing on the balcony of a house, observing the garden work. Wait, what's the sound? Gerhard.
Someone blowing.
I'm gonna mute you. Okay. I muted him. So as you're standing on a balcony of a house, you notice this tiny dot in the sky flying on. And soon after, maybe 10 minutes later, you recognize the approaching fire pigeon, which aims directly at you. It goes very, very, very high speed, really, really fast, but you know that in the very last moment, it would be able to gracefully descend on your shoulder. So you don't move a single step. Gerhard, please headphones.
They're charging. I don't have any others. Headphones.
There is a background
noise. Wait, I can try something. I can put you on
push to talk.
I can put you on the speakers of my monitor. I think you don't hear anything then.
No,
Let me know if the voice noises are still there.
Say something.
I'm saying something.
It's still there. You need to use push to talk.
We hear ourselves, yeah.
Okay.
Rafe, as the fire pigeon approaching you and lands on your shoulder, you feel this familiar warmth right next to your ear. And for a brief moment you think of home, how your family would be treating you, how they would be meeting you if you return, if ever. And then you hear this message in the tone of your father. Very strict, but at the same time direct and open with you in your head. I'm going to be sending now to you the message that you've just received. Please check your private messages.
Yeah.
Here it comes. Yeah, so for everybody who is watching, there is a... Can you read it? Can you see it? It should be good, yeah.
Yeah.
For everyone who's watching, we have a certain level of, let's say, if you call it secrecy, that some players are doing their actions and we're not disclosing it to everybody, as they have their own personal agendas. And yeah, Rafe is using the fire pigeons to communicate with her family back in the Tiefling Kingdom. And she just received a messenger of a kind to her. So, yeah, make sure you read it, and I guess then the party decides what they do.
We're just gonna go.
Go where?
North. Where are we gonna go north?
Okay.
Wasn't that the final decision?
I mean, because... Okay, I see. Yeah, that was your decision. That's why Paul left alone. Yes, so as you know, if you look at the map of the world map, the Tower of Rock is separated from the Bay of Denver and from the port by a fair amount of water. It's in the middle ground between the Kingdom of the Thir and Voland Kingdom. So it serves as a trade hub, a place where people can replenish their supplies. And by your general knowledge of the world, you know that it doesn't belong and it's not under direct authority of neither of the kingdoms, as it was fighting for its own neutrality for some time, and it's being operated and owned by the couple of trade guilds which operate on that piece of land. It's generally the most famous for a huge lighthouse which directs the whole trade from north to the south in other directions. But other than that, none of you have ever visited the place, and this is the only hint that you have from Bryn, your former party member, who said that she was looking for the Edge of Stormire, an artifact, and her search led her to that specific island. So you're currently in the embassy. You're ready to go. Your shopping is done. Rafe have read the letter, I hope.
I mean, I need to read more carefully.
Then
nothing important as usual.
No, I mean, it's
just saying
fine.
Hi.
Fine.
No, it looks okay. It looks okay.
So how would you like... So you currently have a task. So think about the task. You want to find Breen. You know that there is something might happen with her based on the vision to Sas in a couple of days. You need to reach to the Tower of Rock. It's separated by water. You know that currently the trade and all the passenger communication between the kingdoms is blocked because of the sea dragon destroying the trade, and there was armada financed by the Duke, which is trying to chase him away. So a lot of sailors, there is a lot of instability when it comes to port and the inhabitants of the ships and everything related to sea trade. That's a general known information that you know from before. It samely applies to Denver, same to the High Lakes and any other settlement which located by the shore. So then the question to you, if you are going to the north and if you would like to reach the Tower of Rock, how would you like to do it?
I have a suggestion. So, since we know that the sea trade is not really working, came to a halt for whatever reasons, we know that there are lots of unemployed sailors and probably also people having ships but having no business to run them for, which means we should maybe go to the harbor and hire someone for very cheap money because they are unemployed. And they should be basically happy with anything that brings them some coin, since they're all, busy to survive, let's say. So I think we just have to walk around the port, find someone we actually trust, more or less, and then haggle a bit and get over to that island in a private drive for not a lot of money. Or maybe just get a boat right away, if we can navigate it.
We cannot navigate it.
Uh,
We don't have the skills.
Yeah, okay,
Looking
we
at
need
the map,
to.
it's like half a day travel.
But if the sea is like unstable or so, then we should have a navigator.
Does
think.
any of you have any experience with operating the ship?
We sank a ship.
Because it counts as experience, yes, right?
I mean, a bullet.
You know,
If how we put. I mean, putting up a CV, like first-hand experience with advanced ships, profound knowledge of their builds and their weaknesses. Why not?
Yeah, let's go to the port. I think ship is our only option since no one bought anything better. Any flying carpets, nothing like that. Anything underwater. Yeah, ship seems to be the only option. Yeah. We can either hijack or just rent a ship.
Please, everybody roll for investigation, I guess.
I don't have any money, by the way, so it's all you guys.
Right, we're poor. Wraith, I think you're the richest person now.
Yeah, I guess. So how much was it?
We didn't figure out the price yet. We have to haggle.
Please roll investigation first.
Investigation, okay.
To see what's happening in the port.
14 for Farwald.
22.
Stas?
Not bad.
13.
Rafe, you are the point person over here. So as you are trying to figure out what's currently the mood in the docks, you find yourself that the commotion over the trade that has been stopped here by the order of the Duke is actually reaching a new height in comparison since you last time visited in your port region. The sailors, a lot of them are laid off. A lot of the ships are just standing there. already been maintained to the best level, but not allowed to go in a ship because the ship captains are afraid to just become a collateral damage of what's happening currently at sea. With your role, you are able to identify a couple of rumors that are currently happening among the sailors, who are currently trying to figure out any type of news that relate to their trade. You learn that recently the armada that has been funded by Duke has caught up with this beast at sea, the Coral Sea Dragon, for the first time at full might. It was a fierce fight, and about 20 ships from the armada has been damaged and sunk down. In other times, it could be considered as a defeat to any naval force. But since the Sea Dragon, which, spoiler, like for everybody who didn't watch, the party has set loose 40 episodes ago, the dragon has been injured, according to the rumors, and has retreated away to the lair, so the armada is keeping the chase on him. It's not yet finished. But the sailors and the mood in the port is overall very hopeful that this whole thing is going to be resolved soon and they can get back to job.
It's like we need to blow up some more ships, right?
Well, I mean, those, yes.
Otherwise, they were gonna kill him.
We also need to protect our dragon friend. I mean, we have basically forgotten him, and he owes us a favor. We should keep the dragon alive that owes us a favor.
Yes. We don't like those guys.
For all the viewers, about 40 episodes ago, when the party was doing the revenge, they exploded a ship and also let free one of the sea dragons. And now that sea dragon was ravaging the whole trade in the Bay of Denver, and therefore the Duke was trying to set an armada to try to catch it. And now the whole communication and trade fleet, everyone is ashore. No one is really traveling or trading. So it's related to the party. Yes, so that's the news that you learned from the harbor. And generally people are way more open to any kind of job offers, even though they might not be related to being a sailor. Some of the crews already left the port and trying to find some work in the gardens, in the yards, in the woods, as a woodcutter. So anything that really goes. So when it comes to sailors, they're fairly desperate.
Okay, but did we find someone in specific? Maybe someone who's got a boat?
It seems like they're looking for actual people that are looking for a ride, right? Like, we can just ask around.
Okay, I think with your role that you used, we can still use Rave's role, as you would be asking if anyone is interested to do the job, to transport you to the Tower of Rock. Quite often people at first seem to be kind of afraid to go anywhere, just be destroyed by the feral dragon at seas. But the more you ask, the more people are actually starting to listen, because that's the job offer. And in the end, you find out 2 captains that are able to assemble their crew and leave to the Tower of Rock. One of the captains says that he was primarily transporting the ore and the wood from Volund, and his crew is about 15 people. They all look to be like mostly humans, some of them are dwarf, as he claims to be like personal relationship with the harbor master of the Volund kingdom just across the bay. And they are so tired of staying in the place that they are ready to go out almost immediately. The second crew that was agreeing to go to the Tower of Rock actually consists mostly of the Dragonborn, who got locked at Denver due to the basically general lockdown in the port, and who cannot wait for any proper reason to return back to their brothers and sisters who live at the islands and archipelago to the northeast. So the dwarf crew is offering you a ride for 2,500, and the dragonborn offering you a ride for 2,000.
We shouldn't go with a dragonborn to kill dragonborns, I guess.
It's so expensive, the whole trip.
How much money have you got?
We don't have so much money anymore. I mean, I can pay for this, but then how do we come back?
Wait, it was one way?
Yeah, this trip is one way.
Okay, this is insane.
It's a lot of money, I guess. That we're
How
gonna have to
far
sell
is
ourselves.
it to the islands?
Yeah, how far is it? Like
it's about
kilometers or miles?
It's about 2 days trip in calm weather, maybe 3.5 if the weather is bad.
So if we just buy spell scrolls of breathing underwater and we swim or walk there, it might take double the time, but maybe it's cheaper.
Can we like combine, like that spell with something that makes us like faster and like swim super fast?
There is a spell called Haste, which makes you faster, but it lasts only 1 minute.
I didn't thought it's so far away. 2 days.
It was gonna be so expensive.
That's why that location.
200.
Yeah, that's why that location is very prominent and important in the general trade between north and south. Because there is a hub where the ships can just cover from the bad weather.
But then someone should travel anyways. I mean, it's impossible that no one has any business. Someone has to travel the seas and will stop there. And we can maybe buy little money.
No, we will not pay. We will be invisible and we will get in the ship.
Yes, dust of disappearance. We just smuggle ourselves.
Yeah, we just
then
need
we
to
live
hide
in a
some
crate.
box. Yeah.
I mean, it's possible. The only question is how we get back. Well, someone will leave the island, obviously, so that should work.
I would say that from all the ships that you can see currently being docked in the port, maybe 1 out of 30 ever departs somewhere. So I would ask you all to roll for investigation to find out if there is any ship going specifically to the Tower of Rock. First.
12.
17.
4. Okay, Rafe seems to be your point person to identify information today.
Yeah.
Rafe, you find that there is one ship that might be departing in the direction of Tower of Rock before it departs further to Valen Kingdom. It's going to be completely full of coal and ore, so the crew is not even fully to the ship size. It's going to be very heavy, fairly slow, but it's going to depart in the evening. So there is a single ship that goes generally there.
Let's hijack this ship.
Do you want to sneak in? Currently they're finishing the loading up the ore on the ship.
We don't share their findings. What do we do?
What if we just find the captain and just intimidate him to hell?
Aren't we officially part of the Sandkeepers now? Can't we pretend we are? And then we're like, hey, by the federal blah blah blah.
I mean, we can try.
Does someone have an illusion spell, and then someone can pretend to be Helena?
We don't need to pretend. Rafe can just intimidate them and say she just, it's her ship now.
I mean, we can try, but it's difficult to intimidate the whole crew for like 2 to 3 days.
Do we need the whole crew to ship this to go?
I mean,
with the ship?
we need the whole ship.
Oh, Sask has become quite evil, no?
You mean we kill the others, or what's the suggestion?
Oh no, we're not killing anybody.
Rafe already killed like 20 mercenaries. You know,
but they were mercenaries. These guys aren't mercenaries. They're working. They're just sailors. No.
Unless, as usual, there will be secretly assassins immune to fire damage. You know, sailors at some point, level 15.
Let's try to speak. Like, you know, this is an official mission for the Duke.
As you can notice, the loading of a ship continues. You definitely can identify the person who actually takes care of the paperwork, who looks like a captain.
What does he look like?
You're gonna talk or I'm gonna
talk? He looks to be a human. He has both legs, athletic born. He doesn't have a shirt on him, so very nice suntan. He has a very weird necklace on his neck.
Can I identify the necklace? Like, has it come across my eye at some point? Is there some symbol, something Fable would know? Like, he has tattoos, he knows about secret cults and stuff.
Roll for Arcana.
12. Rafe, there's something arcane about this and I don't understand. Can you have a look?
You definitely see that person holds some proudness about the symbol he's carrying on his chest. You also can see that it's probably made of bones, probably some pigeons or any other birds, which are seabirds. But you're not able to identify any belongingness to a specific deity with your roll. Or what would that amulet do?
So yeah, as I said, like I look at it and I feel like it doesn't quite make sense. And then I tell Rafe, hey, look, the captain, he's wearing like this amulet of sorts, and I don't quite understand what it means, but maybe you could have a look.
If we forge a document, a ticket.
Is Rafe having a look?
Can I have a look first?
Okay.
What do you want to look for?
At the necklace. Because Farwell told me that it looks interesting. I want to have a look.
Yes. It looks the following way. I'm sending you the picture in Maps on Low channel.
It's non-fungible trident icon. Almost.
Seen this before.
This is none of the items or masterwork that you've seen back at home, Rafe. So definitely comes from a different region.
Probably it's just a pirate of some tribe or so. But of course we don't know that.
So what would you like to do with the captain?
You said he looks rather handsome. Or, right? Maybe Rafe can just charm him and, you know?
He looks the following way. If you want to see his picture, I'm posting it in Maps of Lore as well.
I mean, Rafe has a thing for pirates, I guess.
I mean, I can try to convince him that we only have like 200 coins and we really want to get there. And he can drive really good.
You can see his picture.
Oh my god, so, come on.
So he's dark. It's a suntan. It's a suntan. It's a very, very suntan person.
He doesn't look like Duvalier.
No, it doesn't look like Duvalier at all. No.
So So he's an elf or half elf, judging by the ears.
Correct. What would you like to do with the captain and his ship?
I want to try to get in the other one in the evening, or I mean now, and wait.
I mean, we can just approach him and ask like nicely if he can just take us there. And if he refuses, we can say we have money, but like not a lot. And if he then still refuses, we can just capture the How big is the ship?
It would host about 15 crew members. So
Easy. Easy. We can totally take this ship. Like this would be third option.
So you already know the price.
What?
Yeah, 2K.
Ah, this is the one.
Well, 2.5K actually.
I thought it was a different one. Okay.
Different one was with Dragonborn.
That was 500 less.
Okay, our dust of invisibility, and we just smuggle ourselves on board.
You can definitely try that.
If they ask any questions, I mean, we can just, I don't know, start singing or so. Farod is good in performance.
And if they find out, we can.
He has this scroll like from Gaki. Can just read it and become an impromptu poet.
You get hurt a lot of side noise.
Yeah.
What? Side noise?
Make the Hydra quieter.
The what?
The background music.
Ah.
On your side, yes. Maybe it's gonna help.
Yeah, let's just all together go to him and like, you know, we're gonna go onto your ship and you're gonna ignore us, or your ship will sink, or, you know, something like that.
And we just try to say that we're on a secret mission, and if it succeeds, the name of his ship is gonna be famous, and he'll get all the glory and all of that. We still have some coins, right? Like some.
As you approach the ship, you hear this song. Oh, whalers on the moon, carry a harpoon. We ain't no whales, so tell their tales. Sing a whaling tune. Like a couple of people on the boat are actually like singing as they're trying to load and unload the cargo. Thank you, Warren the Tiefling, for the amazing song in chat. That's.
Did you just sang?
Yes.
Okay.
So what you would like to do with the captain, his ship, and how would you like to do it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll try to speak to him in a very official way. Hey, Captain, the thing is that we're really here on a mission for the Duke, but I mean, nobody can really know, so that's why we're not like we're not supposed to pay all of this money. We can just sit somewhere beside a crate. If we succeed in this mission, then for sure you and the boat and your crew is gonna get all the glory. I mean, we're gonna let our manager actually know that you helped us, but for now we cannot let anybody know that we're in this mission.
Farwold is very supportive with gesture and everything, and since he's like
what was your role before
charisma? Which role? I didn't have audio for like 20 seconds or so. Role of what?
Any of your previous role for investigations. What were your roles?
Wait, let me check. I think it was like the last one, the very last one should have been 12. No, that was Arcana. Yeah, 12. So. Still 12.
So it's Rafe who is doing the whole talking as it happens, and she's trying to make this point. So I would like Rafe to please make me persuasion against the captain as you're trying to tell him that you are on a mission.
24.
Ooh, nice.
He rolled 13.
Yes.
So originally he is saying that, oh, come on, it's an extra baggage on the ship, you know, like we go slower. But you quickly understand with your bargaining skills that he is just trying to increase the price. So he's kind of bargaining that. And as a couple of his crew members passing by who are carrying the heavy load, they're like, come on, Captain, like we're so like there is nothing to talk with, you know, I'm so bored. Like, let this fine young fellow just like join in us for a trip. Come on. So the captain definitely feels certain like pressure from his crew as this happens.
Sing along, yeah.
The potential for extra money that they might earn. So he's like, Okay. I mean, we can spare you a couple of beds. I can even spare you my own captain room.
That's not necessary. Don't worry. No.
For such a lady.
No, thank you, but no, it's not necessary. No.
We can
just
guarantee
share the time with you and do our mission,
your complete animosity for 1,500 gold.
What?
You have my word. As the sea wolf, I guarantee that.
It's 1,000 less. Do you want to pay that?
That's of invisibility?
Wait. Is it possible getting like then some like trip back or getting someone that might work with you getting us back, because it's just one way, right? At some point we're gonna finish our objectives there.
Both ways. He thinks for a second. What was your roll again?
24.
Yeah, that's a high enough roll. He thinks, I think I could leave most of my cargo at my associate place, and we could return back. That would be okay. Rafe, with your role, you can read him that he doesn't really want to make an extended trip. He wants to return back to port as soon as possible, so it kind of serves his interest as well. So he agrees for the way back as well.
Okay. What do you think?
But we just need to unload first. And then we can depart.
What do you think?
I
Food
think
is
test
included.
of invisibility.
Yeah.
I mean, we just dust of invisibility on board, and if they have a problem with that, then at some point they're gonna find us. I guess it's 2 to 3 days.
We're whalers on the moor, we carry a harpoon. We're in Dover whales, so we tell the tales. You hear the singing in the background.
Okay.
I mean,
So
we can still pull the Sandkeeper's card or something like this, like a secret mission.
yeah,
Be quiet and everything is fine. No, but I mean once we're on board, you know, and then if they really want to fight, well, then we get a ship. And if they're reasonable, then we'll be fine.
Okay. So it's just
Rafe, you're making the talking.
Yeah. You know what? No, that will not work for now. I guess if you're coming back at some point, we might just delay this trip. It's fine.
As you wish, my lady.
Thank you.
We're at your service. Faster, hurry up, you boys, eh? Lazy piece of scum. And he keeps on shouting at the sailors, losing the interest too. So what does the party decide to do then?
So you declined the offer, which means we just sneak on board?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Let's do that.
So we wait until they, kind of finish the loading, unloading, and then we go in together with like a last drunk sailors boarding the ship.
Yeah, since we're wearing our boots, it should be also fine.
And yeah, of course.
Okay. So are you going to use the dust on visibility? Invisibility?
Yeah, but wait. So we're just gonna get... I mean, we're gonna start invisible. Where are we gonna hide?
In the captain's quarters.
In the captain's
What?
quarters.
Why not?
I mean, that would be...
Surprise!
And then
If
we're
we
like,
want to assault him, then
here's
okay.
our new captain, and that's it.
Oh,
It's 2 days. We're not gonna be hiding, in the shadows for 2 days. No. From group of sailors on a ship. Come on.
we have garlic.
What? God.
I mean, we're not gonna die. I mean,
You mean as food? No, we have also food rations.
yeah.
I would say we hide like in the freight room. That's where they are least likely to check, right? At some point.
Would they go there?
They're not moving any of the goods that require refrigerating. They are moving ore and coal.
Ore and what was the other one?
Coal.
Coal. Ore and coal. We can just hide in the coal, bury ourselves
You can do
the
that,
coal.
yes.
Why? Why are we doing this?
To
You
save
have level 2
1.5
magic armor, plus 2 protection ring, and now you're gonna be hiding in a pile of coal for 2 days. What is this?
I mean, it's
Adventure
15
in
pilots.
life.
Princess of Tieflings also hiding in a pile of coal.
Yeah, what would Rafe think about this way? How would Rafe behave?
Rafe wants different experiences, right? She left home for reasons. Different life, freedom.
I will not tell anybody about this for sure.
So, how do you want to board the ship? Officially, unofficially, or by other means you want to get to the Tower of Rock? Question to you.
I mean, I can try to charm the captain.
Sure, if you want to, of course.
But then if it fails, he's gonna know that I tried.
He's gonna be what?
He's gonna know that I tried. And at the end, actually, when the effect just turns out, then he's also gonna know that I charmed him.
Ah, you mean the spell?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I didn't mean... No.
You can try it. That's an option.
What's the DC?
Is wisdom 16.
Yeah, he is. As you're looking at his captain, he doesn't look like somebody who is proficient in the magical arts.
You can curse him, right? With the
he would be able to handle.
Thinking it.
He would be able to handle rapier or like some close combat fighting for a bit, but yeah, he's an ordinary man. From your look.
But I was thinking the same thing. I can just hex him. He wouldn't notice if he doesn't look into my eyes or so and sees them glowing, and then he has disadvantage on the saving throw.
That's possible.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. But actually, if we succeed, how capable is the spell? Would he be like, "Oh yeah, sure, you're my friends, come on board"? Is it that powerful, or?
Yeah, how long?
What if it wears off?
Does it say?
That's the problem. Then he knows that he was.
No,
Okay.
only if it fails. If it wears off, I don't think he knows he's been charmed. He'd be just like, "What was that decision one day ago?" No.
When the spell ends, the creature knows it was charmed by you.
When does it end?
In an hour.
It's fine.
So you
an
have
hour
1
will
hour.
be far away.
Actually, this is good. If we start a fight in the harbor, that's bad. But if we start a fight on the sea, then I mean, we can do whatever we want. It's fine. Like let the dead rise, and we can have fun. We need some fighting. We've been so grown up recently.
You just had fight 2 games in a row. Last 2 games.
No, we don't. We don't want to fight against poor sailors.
No, only if they make us.
Okay.
Maybe they're rich.
If
they're charging 2,000 for
it's
each
an option.
passenger.
Since you're the person who is making the talking, it's your decision.
Yeah, I mean, we can try in this hour to be like friends with everyone, with all the sailors. And then they're on our side, and when the captain knows something, then we're already friends, and then.
Yes, actually, that's a good idea.
Yeah, but then the captain just needs to say at the beginning, as we're gonna try to make him say, "Yeah, no, they're invited to the ship for free. They're my friends." Let's all travel together.
Are you hexing him or not?
Yeah, I'm just quickly checking. It's only for 1 minute, you know, so we have to really time it. Credit for 1 minute. It's just one. Damn. Okay. Yeah. I just do it like in a concealed way, like when he doesn't look at me. When he doesn't look at me, like from the side, just like, you know.
Okay. At this specific moment, he's mostly caring about ledgers and papers.
Yes,
so it's
done.
Not a problem. Okay, he's hexed.
Done.
Rave?
Charm him.
At least cast a spell.
Yes.
I didn't cast it. Wait, sorry.
So he gets disadvantage on save? Correct?
Yes, on wisdom.
Okay.
So his lowest roll is 15. What's the DC, Rafe?
16.
You successfully charmed the captain. With one thing, with one.
Wait, it was disadvantage, right? It was disadvantage.
He rolled a disadvantage. His lowest is 15. Yes.
Oh shit!
He's -2 on wisdom. Yes. So
he had good rolls then.
Had good rolls. Yes. So yes, as you are attempting to kind of like charm him and tell him that you're friends, he's like looking at you like with his new look, and he's like, "Oh right. Oh, I'm actually very happy to show you my ship. You know, this like my flying sausage is like it's leading to the outside of the harbor first time in a while, and hopefully we'll have some fun time in here. Okay, join in. Just come in."
Wait, did you just say flying sausage?
Yes.
Did I get that right? Let's have some fun in my flying sausage? What the hell? What?
Maybe it's a flying ship.
What kind of ship is that? Flying sausage. Let's have fun in my flying sausage.
I hadn't thought about it, but now that you...
Oh my god. What is D&D? Kink and D. This is Kink and D.
So as he is walking in, how long does the charm last? 1 hour?
Hour, yeah.
yeah, during this time he is showing you around, shows a dedicated room for you as a party, introduces you to his first hand and second hand, and as well as some of the helpers from the deck, so nobody is paying attention to you, and says that you are all invited for dinner at my place in the evening once we are departed, so feel free to settle down, you know, happy to have you here, like have a fun evening, you know. Not every day we have some such a profound guests. Nice knowing you. What was your name again?
My name is Cindy.
Who was yours?
Miss Cindy. Miss Cindy and friends, yes.
Cindy of Marzahn.
Yeah, no, Captain, we're really happy to be here. Yeah, let's have the best trip ever.
Yes.
We're just gonna start.
I just need to
finish
finish up the boarding, and then you're the only passengers. We usually carry only the cargo. So.
Sure.
Yeah. So as he leaves you, you're able to settle down in the room he organizes for you, and the sailors as well as his first hand are all acquainted to you, so they are not surprised by some weird faces on the ship, as long as you're not disturbing the work and loading and unloading work. And soon, half an hour later, you hear this loud doop as the ship is departing the port, and the captain seems to be proud that he is one of the few who is brave enough to, in times of danger and uncertainty, to depart on the trip from the port into the bay of Dunbar. This is how we're going to end the game today, as the party is using the help of the newly acquainted friends to reach the Tower of Rock. It would be about 2 days trip. For in a calm weather. We're going to roll for weather and see what happens. Other than that, the party is expected to arrive and look for their friend called Breen, the former party member, who is probably most likely still on the island and is in trouble. Warren the Tiefling send us a link. Thanks, Futurama.
Man first landed on the moon.
We hope we're not gonna be in
Our
trouble.
engineers think it might
But
have
come on,
happened
let's just make
something
friends,
like
and
this.
like everyone should love us, and then nobody's gonna be the captain.
We carry a harpoon.
Okay, sorry, I was a bit distracted. I was checking the source of our amazing sailor songs that was sent by Warren the Tiefling. It's apparently from Futurama. That was amazing. Thank you very much. Used it 2 times. I watched Futurama. Futurama is an amazing cartoon. I recommend everybody. But as for the party of the Power Rangers, they're currently on the way from the port of Denver into the Tower of Rock, hoping to save their former party member. So they currently they sent the girlfriend of Farwell today to rehab. They did some shopping. Paula has decided to use the bubble and travel to the Madei monastery by himself, alone. So as of this moment, it's just 3 of you, relying only on your own powers, hoping to help your former party member visiting the Tower of Rock next time. What you need to identify is how you're going to find her. You know, if you trust the vision, what's going to happen, you know the possible future, what's going to happen with her. What you need to identify is how you're going to locate her and how you're going to help her. And what would be your next move. So this is how we make a kind of a hard stop on how game advances today. And now it's kind of a time for post-game discussion and chatting. And I want to thank everybody who joined us and all the followers that we joined. Warren the Tiefling, thank you very much. NFS Mount, thank you. Yeah. nice to have some people and chatting with them about D&D and other kind of random stuff.
Looks good, right?
Be too
remark though. What's that?
We spent 3 days in Denver and then 2 days traveling.
Yeah, so...
And Sasa's vision are like 4 days, you know, approximation.
Well, I thought 5 days. I think we're just gonna be in town, right?
Maybe, yes. So we're gonna arrive and we have to find out the same day.
I mean, maybe we come in time to jump together through that portal.
No, that's a suicide. We should get her out of there.
See?
That's what I think.
I guess that would be better. But let's see. I just hope we don't find an end boss Bob there. Not Bob the Builder, but Bob the end boss. Bob the boss.
We don't have any anti-magic. No, we shouldn't.
Just a small side note here, DM. I checked and I said that the hex only goes for 1 minute, which is completely wrong. It goes for 24 hours. So I checked the wrong spell. So 24 hours I have hex on this guy.
Okay,
so
but he's
the
charmed
spell
anyway
again
for 1
after
hour.
the hour.
Yeah.
Then I'll run it again.
But in case.
I can roll it again.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. I'll try to do it until I cannot do it
Yeah.
anymore. I mean, if
you
it
don't
looks like
see the
he
captain
is...
every single minute, so technically you can use the charm on him every time you see him. So that's fine.
Let's just try to hide from him whenever he kind of looks like coming to us. It shouldn't be so complicated, right? There are a lot of people. We just go to the crate where we wanted to hide for a little bit, but we only need to do that like for 5 minutes and then back.
What if the captain suddenly feels sick and stays for the rest of his journey in his, in his bed?
We got a new music as you are traveling by sea.
With garlic?
We also got a new music.
We can kind of poison him and...
Can you listen to the song?
I mean, to be fair, it reminds me more of running through the Highlands somewhere in Scotland, on the green grass and, blue, what is it, like blue paint in the face, fighting for Mother Ireland in Scotland. That doesn't make any sense, forget that.
This is a sea theme.
Really?
It's very a sea theme. It doesn't sound like...
It's a Scottish sea then.
Did you play any of the pirate games?
There are pirate games? No.
Like,
come on, of course there are.
You know the game called Corsare?
Yes.
You mean computer games, or?
Yeah.
You can put a Subnautica theme. Would be more modern.
Subnautica is under the water. You're for now above the water level, so...
For now.
If you ever sink, we'll change the music.
Maybe I have to equip my bubble. Just in case.
Yeah, by the way, Rafe has an amazing artifact which allows her to breathe under the water. So, but she used it once. It was interesting. It would work if you're in the water, yes, yeah.
We were in the water back then. So
doesn't make you a fish.
There again. No, but I can still survive.
But I mean, there are like potions which make you like fish-like for 8 hours or so.
Really?
Yeah, true. So
yeah, they give you like
possible.
those floating things.
Bob had this. I think it's 8 hours or so. They were like
water
breathing.
Yes, it's possible. But your trip was more than 8 hours. So.
Yeah.
I think we could have taken it again, right?
If you have more, yeah.
The thing is, could we swim straight for like, how long is the trip? 2 days? 48 hours?
To exhaustion levels, maybe.
I would, in case of this question, I think as a DM, I would roll that if you're active more than 16 hours per day and you continue to swim, you need to roll for exhaustion. Considering that you do have that potion on all the times. Because if you don't...
No, we just swim. It's not like all of a sudden the potion wears off and we forget how to swim, right? We're just bad at it.
I mean, you just forget how to breathe
say.
underwater, and that's a bit different conversation, you know?
I mean, who says we're diving deep?
I mean, just 10 centimeters underwater already stops you from breathing, so just saying.
Okay, right. We don't have like a timer on this. Like in 10 seconds, you cannot breathe underwater anymore. It would just be like, now you cannot breathe.
So if somebody throws you out of a ship, you will be in trouble.
So let's not get thrown off of a ship. I think we can manage.
Yeah, so I think our follower goal is on Mark. We were reaching, I think at this moment, 31 or 33. And hopefully we'll get 50 at some moment. That would be really nice. And today I think we had an FS Mount and Warren Tiefling. I think we may be missing a couple of more regulars. Sebastian and Asurian usually join us to chat and see the story. Today was the game number 90, by the way.
Ooh.
Where is the hype?
Oh, celebration.
Hype.
Hype. Yeah.
So the game number 90.
The timer is ticking.
I mean, I don't know about statistics, but the games usually last about like proper campaigns 100 maybe games. But judging by the tale of Power Rangers, I think we can have a long way here.
Yeah.
Nah, let's wrap it up in 10 sessions.
Yeah, like cliffhanger. Who knows what happens next?
Yeah, so
Let's just buy a second bag of holding, find equalizer, case closed.
Unless he finds you.
Oh, wow.
I mean, next session we're gonna find Bryn. And then maybe one more to get back.
Maybe we're gonna find Bob. That might be interesting because Bob is not so far from the equalizer.
I don't think we're gonna die if we find him. We shouldn't.
Whom, Bob or the equalizer?
The Bob.
Die if we find Bob?
He's the champion of electrolyzer.
Man, we
champion of
can
Anachron.
try to talk him back. He has to be there somewhere.
But he's stupid now, right?
It's actually -4 intelligence.
Yeah,
he has less
Bob, do you remember us? No.
So whenever we refer to the Bob the Wizard, this is a previous character of Sergei, who is now playing Lee, and he used the deck of many things. He took 5 cards from there, and one of the cards forced him as a wizard to lose 4 intelligence. The card called Idiot.
Yeah, and then that was the 4th one, and then
that was the 4th one. Yes. So first 3 cards were good ones, and then the 4th one was bad, and the 5th one, oh boy, that was one of the worst cards you could take. So
There are worse cards?
of course.
Probably like a card that everyone dies and like
Everyone.
No.
The campaign is over. Okay.
I'm sure that this happens because
So deck of many things is a very serious artifact. Just saying, for any game.
It was totally
I
not
just
worth it for
remember.
the 30,000 gold.
50.
Even for 50.
What?
We just got 40
What?
from a mansion.
One of the cards gave us Bob 50,000 in rubies.
Right.
But I mean, I'm still thinking about this. It didn't make so much sense because he gets like all the rubies. That's a lot of rubies, right? And it's not like he took them and put them in his bag or something. No, he drew the next card immediately. So basically, rubies should still be there, even if Bob disappeared.
That greed is talking, yes?
No, this is just logical thinking.
No.
The card is about enslaving the character, not the possessions that lie scattered around him.
Yeah, Bob was greedy enough to collect his belongings before drawing.
Yeah, I remember I said I'm collecting the rubies. I did that.
Yeah, okay, but then it's there. It's
We
not.
have it on video. So.
I was afraid they're gonna disappear or something. Like, oh, you pull the next card, so something.
Well, they
happened.
did disappear.
Bob. Yeah, so the party is now for the first time officially traveling on the boat, not under the sea level, in the Bay of Denver, on a ship. Previously they were exploding ships and swimming in the water in the bay. This time they look like passengers.
We
I think we
deserve
can
it.
make some potions for 2 days.
Yeah,
We can make
technically,
beer.
technically
Yeah, I
you
wanted
can
to make
you
beer.
can-
I wanted to do that and share, actually.
We can
Yes.
drink